What's up everyone, it's Vivi and welcome back to some more Reignited Trilogy. So Gamescom happened, a lot of people got their hands on Spyro 3, Spyro 2, got a bunch of cool gameplay, screenshots and all that kind of stuff. So with that in mind, we get a first look at Hunter, his in-game model. There's definitely some Hero's Tale mix into this. I love it. Looks like he consumed something on his way here. I'm probably not the only one thinking of this, but anyways, this time he's wearing safety gear because safety is #1 priority, don't forget. The skateboard went from red to blue, looks nice, no problem with that. The lightning bolt is still there, and same goes for the pants. Different color, but it looks nice. Sheila. I like it, she looks great. The #1 biggest concern I've been reading, I think on Reddit and stuff like that, is the hair color. Some people are disliking the red color, saying it looks too out of place. In my opinion, it looks nice. It blends in well with her fur color and stuff, but yeah, it's just me. Now, we also get a first look at, Sheila's Alp. Definitely more pink in the Skybox. Lovely Skybox, by the way. A goose wearing a Canadian sweater sort of thing. If you pay close attention, there's a warning sign, pretty much saying Spyro is not allowed. When it comes to big character reveals, that's pretty much it, Hunter and Sheila. Maybe we'll get more eventually. Let's look at Sunny Villa gameplay. Well, screenshots first. We got two beautiful screenshots, shared by Pez. By the way, they made a poll on Twitter, saying which level would like to see next. Now, I'm not too sure what they mean by this. I mean, is it gameplay or screenshots? Because all of the names we see in the poll, they did share screenshots, which I will cover eventually in the video. Sunny Villa, very bright, in fact, brighter than the original. Nice and sunny, hence the name Sunny Villa. We learn something new every day. The Rhinoc is right there, eating, well, not eating, holding a piece of meat, just like the original. The Skybox here looks gray, but afterwards you're gonna notice more of blue. We're just looking at clouds here, because of the angle and stuff. The gems, of course, they're different shaped, similar to the original. If you don't think Spyro looks adorable enough here, look at this one. Him on a skateboard again. Same purple color, but the wheels do have a more green, fluorescent, brighter color. And yeah, that's what I wanted to point out. Talking about Sunny Villa, Inside PlayStation, a channel, posted gameplay, but the narrator, person talking, it's all German. I just want to point out this. The Adventure Continues animation. They showed it, I had to show it to you. It's very adorable, it's very Disney-ish. Do you agree or not? The gem color. Okay, it's red. I'm talking about the HUD here. There is no orange. It's red. Whatever you see on different screens, it's just probably with the brightness of the TV or something. But really, if you pay close attention, it's more of like a golden color when it spins. Red gold, that type of color. So far for all three games we got purple pinkish, bluish for the second one, and reddish for the third one. And yes, the numbers increase by increments of 1. Different colored tiles. More yellow-brown theme going on in this level. The Rhinocs look cool, very similar color scheme as the original. A glimpse of the citizen, well, one of them. Different colored eyes from what I can see. Well, kind of pixely if I zoom in, but to me it looks like they did change his eye color. Skateboard gameplay. Alright. Okay, the Skybox. Here you notice some blue. Before, you couldn't see the blue. It just depends on the angle. It's pretty much cloudy and blue. Okay, we get it. The floors. Instead of just this blue palette in the original, they added these metal screens on the ramps. The HUD this time remains static. We don't have moving tails, we just have the face. When rolling off a ramp, Spyro spreads his legs and you can actually see him lift his legs off the skateboard a bit, like floating. And there's definitely some jiggle in there. In the original, it's like his legs would remain stuck to the board. Oh, and also when he jumps, well, off a ramp, he flaps his wings. Ain't that adorable? And his tail moves slower left and right. In the old one, it looked like he was about to whip someone with it. Same situation as before, the interior has blue tiles. Someone recorded gameplay of this skateboard segment, by the way. Credit goes to Mr_Phi on Twitter. This is Xbox footage. They brightened up Zoe, also, one thing I've noticed. I know many weren't a fan of the darker yellow. I didn't have a problem with the darker yellow, but the bright yellow looks nicer. In this one, we get to see our first dragon egg, Vanessa. Okay, I gotta admit that there is no loading screen. What I mean by this is you had like a pause before the egg would break in the original. Like the animation sequence is much faster this time. Not that I'm concerned, but some are saying, well, I prefer the original because there's this element of surprise. It's slower. I don't have a problem with it. They removed the black text box, by the way. I don't know if you paid close attention to that. It looks nice. Next, Cloud Spires. 3 new screenshots. You get more and more excited as you see more footage. The skybox is more blue. I mean, what else is there to say from, you know, the usual, oh, it looks fascinating, it looks nice. Okay, we can all agree it looks nice. That Toys for Bob is doing a fantastic job. We can all agree. Oh, and from a distance, I think that's Cyrus right there? It could be, I think it is. The cloud, by the way, that cloud has the shape of someone eating food. You're probably like, okay, who cares? But just me, pointing out the shape of a cloud. Winter Tundra. 2 screenshots. Beautiful skybox, purple pink, this time instead of the old orange. There's a door right there, okay. I don't want to overthink, but the way you enter the level usually in the original, you would just appear in the level right at the beginning, and right behind you, there's no door. But in this one, there is. So it could be just an aesthetic thing. You know, you enter through a door, or this door could have something to do with the door in Artisans as well. I don't know if there's some sort of link or not, but it could just be, you know, decoration. This one, Spyro flying, another absolute great looking screenshot. What am I gonna say? That's the entrance to Ripto's flight, I believe, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. Magma Cone. This one I was not expecting to see, but still great to have more footage, why not? 2 screenshots. The old one looked more greener, like the environment, the surroundings, everything. This one looks more orange, and I like it. It suits the whole lava theme. Enemies are more detailed. The old one, being polygons, a few polygons, made him look like big blobs. I absolutely love seeing them more detailed here. And yes, the blue pants are still there, if you were worried about that. The next 2 is stuff we've already seen, but stuff have been improved. That's why I wanted to bring them up. Idle Springs, here's the opening. Inside PlayStation also shared a part of it, which is like clean, but you don't see all of it. You can see the full one on Twitter, thanks to the same user I mentioned before, Mr_Flea, not Flea Fight. Again, Zoe looks brighter here, so it's not only just for one level or different types of build, we're looking at the same build here. They fixed her color for 2 and 3. Toys for Bob is listening, and I think it's pretty obvious at this point. I was curious on the swimming part. Not saying that I had issues with it, but some people have been saying Spyro looks stiff when diving. But the diving here, in this footage, it looks the same. They also changed the skybox. Yes, I think this was the biggest concern people had. The first one we saw, the sky was just like brown, dusty. And now it looks more purplish. I like it. Last one, Stone Hill. Much brighter skybox. Inside PlayStation showed an older build, however. But for this one, gameplay from Gamescom, it is newer. And what am I going to say about this? There are some areas we haven't seen before. There's Aster. The purple box is gone, by the way. I did mention this in my previous Spyro-related video. So looking at this, the build is as new as the Dark Passage one. The dragon counter appears after the dragon leaves. The gem counter is now like 2 and 3, increments of 1. No more jumping to the total immediately. Now when people saw the letters Adventure Continues like 3D, they're like, oh, are they gonna make him 3D for, you know, the HUD? I don't think so. That's just me. Seeing what they've done so far, all the screenshots we've seen, the gameplays, different builds, if they were aiming for 3D spinning letters for the gem HUD, I think they would have done it by now, or maybe it could be a last minute thing, I'm not too sure here. Not saying I would prefer spinning numbers, but what we have right now is good. Like, I have no problem with it. They're doing an awesome job. We have a glimpse of Gildas, the dragon on top of Stone Hill, holding a giant paintbrush. As we all know by now, dragons and artisans are actual artisans, painters. Last thing for the video, this popped up like last minute when I was editing and stuff. There's a new Spyro bundle on the PlayStation Store. So far, I think it's only for Canada and US. Idle Springs dynamic theme with 2 avatars, Crystal Dragon and Sheep. I'm not too sure about the UK, I did try and check it out, but I didn't find anything. It could be up right now, but I'm not too sure. Anywho, I think I did cover everything which got revealed at Gamescom. Now, the poll they made on Twitter, we could be getting gameplay, actual gameplay, in like 10 hours or so. because the poll ends, in 10 hours. Anywho, I've been Vivi. If you have questions, if I did miss anything interesting, point it out in the comments section below. And yep, as always, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.